Do you guys have wildlife that creeps through the neighborhood, your backyard, possibly some rodents, possums? You want to see what's going on? Then this video is for you. What's going on, guys? My name is Chris. I'm back with you with another unboxing and product review video. This one's going to be for the VanTop, and it's a trail camera. And this is going to be for the Ninja One trail camera. So I'm actually pumped on putting this in my backyard. I have rats that eat my oranges on my orange tree. I have possums that make some weird noise. We got some skunks in the neighborhood. So I'm excited to see what pops up on this camera. Let's get it out of the box and set it up. All right, let's get the trail camera out and give it a go. And as we're pulling it out, just like all my videos, guys, in the description box right below the video is going to be this exact same link for this trail camera. You guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. You guys in the UK, I will have you linked below as well if they sell it in the UK, if not one very similar to it. That link is again in the description box below. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and check this out. We got a little information card there. We have our trail camera here, which we're gonna put out of the way for just a second. Let's go ahead and thumbs that video up for the nice little algorithm there. Would be much appreciative, guys. Thank you. And we have our user manual right here. We will, of course, be coming back to that. And we have all of our mounting hardware, our connections, and we also have our strap here. Of course, if you are going to be mounting that up to a tree, if you are mounting it somewhere that needs the appropriate bracket, there's your bracket there with your mounting screws and anchors. Here is your mount here, and then you also have an Allen wrench right there as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the camera now a little bit more. Let's go ahead and peel off that bad boy right there. And we also have little small ones down here that are covering up those sensors, and one in the middle there as well. So right here on the front, you have your infrared LED lights right here on both sides. Of course, your camera lens right there in the middle. We have an LED indicator light and a night vision sensor right above my thumb there. You can't really see the night vision sensor, but it's on the one on the right, and that's an LED indicator light on the left. Your PIR sensor is right here, and also right here and over here on this side here. Your microphone is going to be very small, and it's right where I'm pointing to with my thumb, that little hole right there. And on the back is going to be your holes for your A cable locks, your strap hole, and it does have curved bracket here in the back to go ahead and mount to a tree a little bit better. And on the bottom is going to be your tripod mount there for mounting it that way if you prefer. If you do want to connect it over a 12 volt, right there is your plug, and that has a weatherproofing seal to it there. And as we open it up here, you open it up here, and that is where your batteries go for battery powered. And so the USB to micro USB cable that they do give you, that is how you connect it to the camera right here, as you see here down below. And also you can do a micro SD card right here. We have on, test, and off. And here is your playback with your menu options here. We'll get into that as the video progresses. And you do have another lens right here. You can keep that on if you really want. So here is your playback screen. If you are in the wild, you can do everything right here. You probably have seen trail cameras on the show alone. They use that in the show. Here's your weatherproofing sealing right around here to rig up your battery pack there, as you can see. Your straps, of course, will go straight through here and around, as with the other items we've already discussed in the video. Now, for a little added security, you do have the capable means of slipping through a lock right there to lock the box. And let's talk about the batteries here. The batteries are going to be 8 AA batteries. You can use lithium, rechargeable ones if you want to. I would recommend going with some high-end batteries. Skip the 99-cent store ones. I'll link those in the description box below as well. Now, it is not included, but you can hook up with the DC 12 volt. You can do a solar panel here. And this is definitely some helpful information here. The camera only accepts up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. And these will give you, you can go ahead and pause this, but this will give you the reference in photos or the time frame in 720p or full HD, about 100 minutes. And also you guys can pause this as well, but there are different levels of the PIR interval, video lengths, of course, regular HD or full HD. You can do a timestamp, your photo size, audio recording, time lapse, and all that action right there, as you can see there, security code, format, etc. So go ahead and play around with that in the menu. Let's go ahead and grab some batteries, pop in an SD card, and let's get this thing started. All right, let's go ahead and look at the trail camera connected to a tree in my backyard. We're actually gonna change to 2 different locations. We're gonna go from California, which is shown right here, and then we're gonna move our way over to Colorado because I'm actually on vacation and I took the trail camera with me. So as you can see here, it's roped up against the tree. There is a lot of extra nylon left, and so I just tied it around kind of the top of the tree there. But you have definitely enough length to go around a large tree. Blends in real nicely with the camouflage. Here is a still shot, and it looks like it's auto zooming in with my Mac. So these are still shots. Here is your night vision shot here. Let's go ahead and extend this shot. Now, unfortunately, I did not catch any rats on my bushes. So the night vision was very nice. Again, not too far away from the tree, but look at it lighting up that tree if there was any critters. Unfortunately, even in Colorado, I wasn't able to capture any critters walking around in the nighttime. Here's that same shot again in the daytime. These are images, and that image actually looks very nice. Now we're gonna go over to when it triggered. Now we're gonna go over to Colorado when it triggers. Let's go ahead and check this out. So as you can see there, I'm just triggering it, walking around. Obviously adjust this. Testing audio, testing audio, audio, testing audio. A little windy out here, but testing audio. About 2.5 feet away or so, testing audio. Here's a quick clip if you have the sun going directly into the trail camera. And unfortunately, it's a little bit windy in Colorado. So we do have some wind. Gave me a lot of false notifications, so definitely check your sensitivity. Good
About
video,
3.5
though.
feet away, 3 feet. Testing the audio, seeing if it's picking me up.
All right, now we're actually looking at the trail camera being pelted with snow in Colorado. I mean, we had whiteout conditions, and this thing handled like a champion. I was very impressed. We're going to progress to worse. As you can see, the snow is getting worse and worse, blowing all over the trail camera with the weatherproof ceiling. And the next shot here, I mean, it's just hitting it dead on. Look at all the snow attached to the pole, and it worked like a champ the day after. Here we have a sunset shot, a little hard to see, but as you can see here, kind of the different angles and the light coming into the camera. But overall, a little bit dark, but overall nice. And then here it is, the same shot again, a little bit more in the, a little bit earlier, I should say. We're kind of going backwards here as it is trending into the darker. And then here is a little bit more lighter, so you guys can see the different motif of lighting. Definitely check out your sensitivity. Unfortunately, the bird feeder caused some false notifications. So as you can see inside the camera, I have all my Duracells. Now down here at the bottom, if you want to get to the actual menu, you go ahead and put it to test. Then the trail camera will fire up, as you can see here, a color LCD screen. And here I have it on full HD with my SD card, and you have your little time frame up there. I have the date and time stamp on there as well. You can see the battery indicator light, which is nice. If you're walking around the woods, checking all your menu settings, we've kind of already talked about that, but they're all right here. PIR interval levels, that's where you want to mess around with your PIR intervals, because you definitely, I had it on middle, and that bird feeder was kind of messing around there on my shot, unfortunately. Go back to menu, infrared lamps, the capture number, video size, language, set clock, timestamp I have on, of course. Time-lapse audio recording, you don't have to have audio on if you don't want. Time-lapse, timer settings, security code, format, default, etc. So all that is in here. Of course, if you want to just take photos and not video, click it over to photo. I made that mistake before I left California, so that's probably why I didn't find my rats. And then have it in video mode there. Your replay button is right here, so let's go ahead and hit replay. And here is myself taking it down. And so let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go ahead and hit OK. And so once you hit OK, the video will start. And then there's your functions for fast forwarding, etc. if you have long film time. Now, I thought this was a speaker, but I'm not hearing any audio from this. But of course, we can hear audio when I insert this memory card into my computer. for viewing purposes there. Yeah, according to the directions, it doesn't say anything about a speaker. So you're not going to hear any playback audio on the actual trail camera. You have to take out the memory card and put it in your computer to hear that. Now, the batteries, generally they say run from 8 to 12 months in standby mode. But of course, if you're recording a lot of intervals, then that's going to drain your batteries a little quicker. Here is the LED indicator light right there, that red flashing. And so obviously at nighttime, people would see that. It doesn't look like there's any setting in the menu to deter from that. So it looks like you can't turn that LED indicator light off. Kind of just means it's recording there. Might scare a burglar away if you're using it for security purposes. And then after you have all your settings in, you'll actually click it over to on right there, and then a countdown timer will start. And then what happens is now it will go ahead and shut down that screen, latch it shut, and actually I would recommend doing this after you've already mounted it, and then it's going to start recording to the SD card down below. So again, to use your menu settings, click over to test, off of course, and on means you are live, red hot, ready to record. Overall guys, it's a great trail camera. Definitely held up very nicely in extreme temperatures with a whiteout condition snowstorm in Colorado. Again, in the description box below is going to be this exact same trail camera. You guys can read more about it, pick it up yourself. I will also have 32 gigabyte micro SD card linked below, as with batteries. Subscribe to the channel and thumbs that up if you wouldn't mind. Helps the algorithm. Look at those links below. We'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos. Continue to watch. We'll see you soon.